I'm Jolly, the Crimson Star Jester, and I decided to rank some races in Dragon Ball. Science this, science that. You know what? I'm fucking sick and tired of Saiyans in Dragon Ball. I get it, Goku is a Saiyan and he's a protagonist, so of course Saiyans are gonna get more love than other characters. But you know what? I don't give a fuck! What annoys me the most is the downplay of other characters in the series. Y'all forgot how Krillin used to go toe to toe with Goku. Y'all forgot how Piccolo used to be just as strong, if not stronger than Goku at some points. Y'all forgot Frieza with couple months of training actually came close to being on a Super Saiyan Blue level, basically skipping Android and Cell Saga, Boo Saga, and Battle of Gods Saga. He skipped 4 sagas full of fighting and training and growing in less than a year. So right here, right now, I'm about to tell you what race is the strongest among them all. I don't want to hear any comments about how Goku actually beat Frieza, so that means Saiyans are stronger. Because you're wrong! I'm ranking races, not characters. Just because a Saiyan has beaten a Frieza race doesn't mean all Saiyans would, so shove your Goku complex up your... Sorry, I almost lost my temper there. Let's just start. Number 1. Earthlings. Earthlings, aka humans, are very strong. By a lot of training and discipline, they can go toe to toe with Saiyans. They are naturally weak, yes, but if they train and keep the grind up, they can become really strong. Like Krillin from Dragon Ball Super, he was fighting Goku in Super Saiyan Blue, and it wasn't one-sided. You could say Goku was holding back. Maybe, but still, Krillin wasn't even at base Goku's level from Boo Saga, yet he was fighting powered up Kakarot at least 100 times stronger than he was in Boo Saga. Their strength doesn't come from pure strength of power levels, but rather from their martial art abilities and powerful techniques, like Taioken, which can blind virtually anyone, no matter how strong they are, and stun them for a couple of seconds. Kikoho, which Tien, a fucking role model, used to stop semi-perfect Cell. It didn't actually damage him, yes, but it was strong enough to stop him for a long time. If Tien were to use it on actual imperfect Cell, he would probably kill him then. Kienzan, which can cut virtually anything. Up until Perfect Cell, Krillin could cut anything with it. Imagine if his Kienzan were to hit Nappa, he would die before even killing Piccolo in the Saiyan Saga. If you pair it up with Taioken, you can literally stun your opponent and cut him in half. If the enemy is strong enough, way stronger than the Kienzan user, he can tank Kienzan, but it still doesn't change the fact how strong it is. If Goku were to use Kienzan, it would probably cut Jiren in half. They have strong heart, mind and techniques. Too bad their power potential is so limited, because they will reach their maximum power very fast. That's why they are last on my list. They are strong, but there are some races simply stronger than them. Number 2. Saiyans. Now you're probably wondering, why are Saiyans so low? WTF? What, are you fucking out of your mind? Goku solos, Shut the fuck up and listen. As I said, I'm not counting individuals, but race as a general, and other than Goku and Vegeta, who were very lucky to survive long enough to become strong, Saiyans aren't that strong compared to other races. Medium Saiyan power level was around 100, maybe less, maybe more. It's not a power level scaling. All I'm trying to say, they are way stronger than humans with a medium power level of around 5. Saiyans can easily grow in their power and their potential is virtually limitless. As long as they live and have motivation, they will grow stronger and stronger, probably never reaching their limit, not even counting many, and I mean many Super Saiyans form, which can further multiply their power. They are a race of warriors, so they are naturally built for fighting. They grow up super fast just to stop aging for a really long time. They can probably reach 100 years easily and still look like 30 years old while being 60. They also have a passive ability to grow stronger after surviving near-fatal wounds, called Zenkai Boost. They are destructive and can easily adapt and learn mid-battle, but they are also... not to call them dumb or stupid, they are way too simple. All they do is punch hard and move fast. They have little to known tactics, and their pride doesn't help them at all during fights. They will not allow anyone to interrupt, so they will not accept any help during a fight, and many of them probably died because of this. They are also driven by anger and negative emotions. If they become enraged enough, they will destroy everything just to defeat their enemies if they don't get enough discipline. Like Broly, he is probably the strongest Saiyan alive in current DBS canon. He was able to defeat Goku and Vegeta individually, and they had to fuse to defeat him. If he was let alone to fight, sooner or later he would probably literally explode, destroying a whole planet or even galaxy because of that. He might have survived the explosion itself, since he would be the one to cause it, but he would kill himself because of that, since Saiyans can't breathe in space, so even if he was to win this fight by destroying a galaxy, he would suffocate in space afterwards. That's why Saiyans are strong, but not the strongest race. Number 3. Namekians. Oh, how are Namekians stronger than Saiyans? I told you to shut the fuck up and listen! Interrupt me again and I swear to God I will devour your soul. I can disprove your opinion about how Namekians are inferior to Saiyans in 2 words. Dragon Balls. Namekians are the creators of Dragon Balls, which can grant any wish. Well, almost any wish. They can't wish for someone's death, but they can wish for resurrection or immortality. This is a whole lot of OP possibilities. Not only that, they are talented fighters. Nail, who was stuck on Namek his whole life and probably didn't have time to train as much, since he was protecting Guru and had to be on high alert, couldn't let himself rest as much or train to become stronger. It's safe to assume he was just strong as he was. Actually, you don't see Namekians train that much. Even Piccolo mostly meditates and is still very strong in every saga. One of the strongest even. Can't live out their regenerations, which can't really heal their wounds but allow them to regenerate limbs and body parts like ears. But they also have strong magic abilities, like Dende's healing. They can also stretch their limbs to attack from further distance. On top of that, they can fuse with each other and it doesn't work how you think. It's not simply adding power levels of 2 warriors, it's probably multiplying one power level by the second one and then multiplying by some more. So yeah, as long as there are Namekians to fuse with, one Namekian can become really strong. Number 4. Half Saiyans. Yeah. In one way or another, Saiyans are still in top 3, so you can finally shut the fuck up! And I don't have much to say here, they are just stronger version of Saiyans. They have Saiyan physique and limitless potential, but they also have control over their emotions and they can draw power from something more than just pure anger. Half Saiyans are just stronger than regular Saiyans with higher potential. Number 5. Frieza race. Since they don't have a canon name, I think, I will refer to them as Acrosians, because that just sounds cool and seems like most of the fandom agrees on that. They are naturally strong to the point they actually have to suppress their power by hiding their true forms, just so they can control themselves. Yes, Frieza forms from 1 to 4 aren't really power-ups, they are just suppression forms, 4th final form being its true form. Not only are they born strong, they can easily grow in power. You know why Frieza didn't become God of Destruction when Beerus was sleeping for 60 years? Because he was full on himself and he didn't care. He could easily step up and overtake Beerus if not for the fact he only really cared about domination over the universe. He skipped 4 sagas worth of progression and power-ups in just 4 months of training. What do you think he would achieve if he was training for this whole time? Yeah, he would be unstoppable. Spoilers, but he just proved it in Dragon Ball Super manga. With his black form, he was training for 10 years and now he is leagues above Goku and Vegeta with their puny Ultra Instinct. Acrosians are not only powerful, They also have great passive abilities, like being able to breathe in space or being able to survive being literally cut in half. Now you're probably wondering, what can be stronger than half Saiyans, Acrosians, or any other race? You might think of Beerus' race, but no, we know too little about their race, just about Beerus and Champa. You might think of angels, but still not quite. I'm not including godly races, and just as with Beerus, we know too little about angels to actually speak about them as a race. Now be prepared for a small shock, because the strongest race in Dragon Ball is number 6, Bio-Android. You're not counting Beerus as a race, but you're Bio-Androids? There was literally one Bio-Android in the entire story and it was Cell. What did I tell you before? Shut the fuck up! It's my video and I'm making the rules here. Besides, there are more than just one Bio-Android in the story besides Cell. Remember Cell Juniors? Yeah, there were actually 7 of Cells. Anyway, I could summarize Bio-Androids as everything I've already said about other races but stronger and leave it at that, but I'll elaborate a little further. Cell, or Bio-Androids, have human techniques, so one of the strongest ones in the entire Dragon Ball. They also are able to receive Zenkai boosts, which is dangerous with their super regeneration from amplified Namekian cells. They can literally regenerate from just a singular drop of blood, even if the rest of their body gets vaporized, which is a powerful combo with Zenkai boosts, since they are very close to unkillable. Since their DNA is composed of both Saiyan and Acrosian cells, their potential and base power are already as high as Snoop Dogg. They can also suck people's life energy, which can make them even stronger. They have high destructive power, can breathe in space and regenerate virtually any wound? You think that's not enough? Well, guess what? They can activate Super Saiyan as well, which means they are able to achieve Super Saiyan 2, 3 or even God or Blue. Just imagine how powerful Cell could become if he ever trained. That's the problem with Dragon Ball villains. They just accept their power and treat it as a gift, just keeping it as it was, not even thinking about improving themselves. If Cell was to train with DNA composed of Frieza's, Goku's and Piccolo's potential, I think we can safely assume months of his training would be equivalent to Frieza's 10 years worth of training. If not for Gohan's sudden power up and the fact Cell was so full of himself, he never actually even imagined someone could be stronger than him. Fucking Saiyan pride, I swear. Cell would be literally unstoppable. And there you have it, my list of 6 strongest races from Dragon Ball. Hope you enjoyed it and agreed with me. If not, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it. Nah, just kidding. You can leave your opinion in the comments section. Can we reach 10 likes? If we don't, I will devour your souls. Just kidding. Or am I?
Yeah.